Hey guys, so finally a new number, number 6. I got my polarized sunglasses on, and I got my In the Vortex t-shirt on, and I've got a painting that I did when I was in college, and they're asking me to recite a poem that I wrote when I was younger that's pertinent to this as well. Here goes. I used to make wishes to the water flowing down the drain. If the tiny whirlpool followed my finger's chosen path, the wish would be granted. If not, it would be washed away. There, I would wonder if I had any influence on the submerged tornado, or if it danced for its own master. I used to make wishes to the water flowing down the drain. Sometimes I still do. So, briefly, I'm going to explain the concept of the vortex if you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks. It's basically where all your desires lie. It's like all your hopes, everything that you've put in there with your feeling and your intention, and then just matching that vibration brings it out. So Beverly Nation just did, no, not Beverly, it was Magenta Pixie, I'm sorry, did a video where she was talking about how ether is kind of like void. And I asked my guides, I'm like, is that the same thing? And they're like, well, on higher levels of perception, they are the same thing, and they are that moldable thing, but it is a little different because, in our current reality, because, all right, so this polarization is this choppiness like I was talking about before. And so we talked about getting your vertical cables aligned, now we're talking about getting your horizontals aligned. So this has to do with integrating your personality, ego, into spirit, and spirit into your ego, and weaving it all together. And I have to thank Cosmic Christie again, because she just talked about that, and she linked to a meditation that does show you kind of integration of these aspects too. So you can also see on the painting, like, there are these horizontal, like, starting to go vertical, like, pathways of the energy. So ether they told me in our current reality, ether contains void space, which is another, so you're pulling the negative polarity and the positive polarity and shaping both of them, but as light workers, we were working on the spirit, the light side of that, but also, the other side, and it is all connected. 1144, wait, I have to show you this. Can you see? 1144. Alright. So I will show you the slide, and number 6. Yay! Alright guys, the synchronicity today are nuts. Synchronicities everywhere. Today is the 6th of the 11th month, which is November, the day of the yellow crystal human. So yellow is spirit. So this has to do with the 6 again, and we've channeled this yellow spirit energy, and the human ego aspect is the 11, the balance, the 2 balanced columns, the balanced ego. So here's the channeled information. F6 is pulling the rainbow through your own diamond light grid. You have to be self-aware and open. Be the salt of the earth. Disperse. The spiral from the F can be polarized to darkness or light, but this is also a portal. And then I asked the letter M. They were like, correct. So balancing, this is me asking, so does balancing the masculine and feminine spin straw into gold or what? They were like, yeah, this is how your soul matter is formed. And I was like, well, does soul matter equate to frequency or F? They were like, yes. And then I asked, how? They were like, this is what you're made of. It's what you're made of. The 2 lobes of the brain are joining in divine union. Like the zodiac Cancer, what seems so hard is soft on the inside. Soft, malleable, like our future timelines. Growing. Your love will activate your abilities. And I said, inner love? And they said, yes. And I was like, how does this relate to the black hole vacuum, the thing on the other side? They were like, the holes in the film strip and the structure being drawn down into the vortex web of existence. It is an open structure, vortex or portal, unlike 9, which is more closed. It is the energy vortex. And I was like, does this have anything to do with the fact that it's easier to connect in the bath? Because I'm like thinking about like this poem and everything. And they're like, if that makes you happy. And I was like, oh, you guys are perverted. And then it was like, what is the magnifying lens of 6? Because I keep seeing this magnifying lens. It's like just bringing me this image. And they're like, they told me to picture those old-timey things that strobe and spin the images in the round frame. So like when you see the horse thing that's like, it looks like it's running. They were like, well, remember, you are all of this and the light that is pulsating and that there is no border to the space. This is the flux magnified by the mirror or you. You are creating new matter. And I said, what is the difference between the 6 and the 9? They said, it's a tighter, slinky spring or coil. It's like, okay, thank you. Because I'm like getting to the point where I think I can understand this enough now. And I'm like, maybe another day on this letter F and that'll be good. And they were like, well, one final message. And I was like, what? And they were like, keep your crowns open and clear. We need every one of you right now holding this vibration. It's like, okay, I'll try. I kind of want to eat more, but that's all right. I have to go to the gym at some point. Okay. Yeah, so 6. This actually makes sense to me. I know I keep saying that, but I'm like surprised when these things make sense. But it's almost like I'm getting more clarifications on the downloads that we got in like the late spring, early summer, and maybe it's the same information, I'm not sure, but it's very, very interesting. Alright, to keep those crowns open, I love you, solar family, I love you, everyone. Have a great day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.